This new Trunks has some issues, but it does look really good. Is it going to be worth the price? Let's check it out. My nickname in high school. But it was always alone. What does that mean? Today we're looking at a Demoniacal Fit, the Top Gun. That's right, one of the best figures that I'm going to say right now, based on zero evidence. I'm just going into this thing hot, baby. Let's look at this. Let's get rid of that. This is Demoniacal Fit's the coming one, Top Gun. You know what? We'll just say lost in translation, okay? Yes, this is another Trunks action figure, and I don't think anybody's really gonna complain about that, because Trunks is awesome. Look at the back of the box, there's proof that he's awesome, okay? And yes, we will compare it to this Tonsen Art Toys Trunks, which is the only one I have that would be close to that. Now, what do you do when you have two Trunks? I don't know. I don't know. Before we even get started, let me know down in the comments, do you think this is gonna be better or the Tonsen Art? I think Tonsen Art, because they did a lot more original stuff from the ground up. If you want to get one of these, the link is down in the description. This comes from Calcus, and the nice thing about Calcus is that you get 6% off when you use my promo code. So save some money and get free shipping. Take this plastic thing, throw it over your shoulder. Looking at it right in the box here, the plastic container, the shelf-resistant thing. What? You can't enjoy it on the shelf when it's in this. I guess is where I was going with that. Let's take him out because there's not so much we can say when it just sits here. There's certainly no lack of accessories with this set, and I am happy to see that. Now the accessories are mostly hands, it seems. A few faces, extra heads, compared to the Tonsen Art Trunks, which right off the bat, you get a totally different feel and vibe for this guy. This, I'm guessing this is a younger future Trunks, and this is the Bojack one, which I knew that. But you can just look at the difference in the faces. This does seem more like a Dragon Ball face to me. Now, over here, you got 4 faces in Super Saiyan, and then 1, 2, 3 in not Super Saiyan. Over here, you get 3 of each. So that's cool. An even amount. Wait, I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. I'm an idiot. 3 and 3, 3 and 4. Plus you got a little baby, plus you got a little flower, plus you got a different strap thing, different amount of hands. Okay, good job us. Now let's move on to the main event, which is Mr. Trunksy-Doo. This does have some more plastic vibes to it than it does painted vibes, which we have with Tonsen Art, namely in the boots. So let's just get going because we got a lot to talk about. You know what? Let's just start over here with the sword, because why not? Huh? Answer me that. Riddle me this, Mr. Batman. Why not? We got this sheath sword, and it looks just as good as all the other ones, except for there's a little specialty going on here. We have this beautiful translucent tip with a little bit of pinky purple color going on, and that, my friends, really makes this one stand out. Now the scabbard is just plain flat. There's no real details to it. There's a little bit of texture, but I think that's just coming from the paint effect. Paint effect? No, just like an orange peel, like cars get that. You get one option for the strap to hold on, and if it's anything like any Trunks ever, it's just not gonna stay on. And then you're just gonna hate it. Well, we'll find out. Maybe I'm wrong. You get one blast effect, which is looking extra blasty. And by that, I mean because of these little like pieces that are sticking off of it. And then to grip it, you get these hands, which have, that's right, little grippies. And you just plug it into the hole like that. And now you're the coming one. When you put it into the hole, you're the coming one. Oh, what a weird name. Anyway. You get a left and a right of this, which is just your standard straight up and down gripping hands for that sword. And then you get a couple of these, which are more hold them at an angle, I guess, hands. I think that's really all we're gonna see difference-wise. Then you get a couple of blasty hands that are just doing their thing without pegs. You got these, which are fighting stance. I think these are Trunks fighting stance hands. You get a couple of these, which are good for karate chops, good for deflecting blasts, or whatever you want them to be. How about that? Up first, you got this alternate face. Wait, before we do that, you got punchy hands on by default, because these are Dragon Ball boys, and look, you can pretty much get your arms crossed. That's pretty sweet. Alternate face number 1, a little bit of a scuff mark there, but that's okay. It's not gonna be so bad with my human eyeballs, just with my camera eyeball. But the sculpt is wonderful. I wonder how much of a duplicate this is to an s.h.figuarts one. Then you get this alternate head, like a complete alternate head, which is nice. And this is the hair blowing in the wind. Now it's very plasticky. There's not really any paint in this part, which is a little unfortunate, but it's doing its job. It works just fine, so shut up, me. Then you get a Super Saiyan version of that face, that first one we saw, all angry boy. You get a unique Super Saiyan face, which is teeth gritted in teeth. I love the line work on this. And here is the Super Saiyan hair, which does have a little bit of paint work to give that gradient from the bangs out, from the roots, that's what I mean. And then this nice stern face. Mostly plasticky, but enough paint that it's feeling pretty nice. On by default is this angry boy. Look at him, with the shadows coming in, with the lights just around his eyes. Oh, it's so cinematic. This is the default headpiece, which is just, again, kind of purple plastics, but his hair not blowing in the wind. This is a very stationary, the wind is low. What is immediately nice about this is how mattified all the skin is, minus those joints. Those joints have a little bit of gloss to them, but overall, a good matte finish, which does go a long way with cartoon figures. I wish all things were like that. But this is a good looking jacket. It's pliable. I wonder if we could take it off and still look cool. No, doesn't look like that's the case. If we take it off, we're gonna look stupid with those shoulder joints. Ewy. I still need to order like a cloth one. I'm stupid for not doing that, but we already knew that. We already knew I was stupid. The belt is floating, which I think is a good thing. That might actually help with articulation, but the details of this guy look pretty solid overall. Gotta say, okay, gotta admit, I love this cut pant leg. Just a small detail that adds a little bit of life to this guy, and then over here on the right leg. That's pretty fun. Otherwise, he's in good shape. No scuffed up face or arm or anything. This is the least painted up area because it's just plastic. That's how weird that is, huh? Looking down is okay. Looking back is basically zero. Side to side can kind of happen. I mean, he has neck articulation. So let's just swap that head out and see if this... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's annoying. What a weird choice for the neck peg. This might be a pain in the butt all the time to swap around. If you go forward too much on either head, the faceplate starts to pull off. Neither of them can really look back or do any side to side because he's just got so much hair that falls off. But that's okay. Arms go up. That's some great articulation. Butterfly joints like you wouldn't believe. I mean, look at them. You got rotation up there, you got double jointed elbows, you got basic ball pegs for the wrists, you got body articulation that's doing a little bit of this. Ooh, that's a good crunch. Leans back, not really much at all. Side to side's fantastic, and then a lot of this can happen, which is cool. Full splits, baby. You got some spinnies up there, you got double jointies down here, and then there's no articulation that twists down the leg. You got a standard ball and a toe. I'm sweating from trying to get this stupid sword on, and it just pops right off. So this is this might be the worst one out of all of the Trunkses. Well, I got the bottom on, which was the hardest part, and then the top came off, and it just is a back and forth, a back and forth, back and forth. So Sweaty Boy is upset. Why is that such a hard thing to figure out? I think Tonsen Art did a pretty good job. Theirs locked in because it's a smarter design. They use a peg at the top and a magnet at the bottom, which it works really, really well, and it's way easier to put together and stays in place. So congratulations to Tonsen Art for making the better sword. So depending on which version of Trunks you want, I think this is both are solid choices. They are unique enough that you kind of have to pick which one you like the most. Personally, I'm starting to visually like this version of Trunks better, but as a figure, I like this one better. So that's tough, isn't it? Tough situation to be in. Nobody wants to be there. He's a little shorter, but he looks fantastic. At the end of the day, this is a gorgeous Trunks. Oh, that neck joint is stupid. And a big difference in the Super Saiyan hair was that there was this gold metallic finish, which does look good. I mean, it looks like it's got an aura, an aura. Yeah, I mean, yeah, noticeably different. Very different on the face especially. And the good news is you can take these brand new heads from Demoniacal Fit and snap them right on to the Tonsen Art body. Now when it comes to comparing sizes with our new Trunks, you got Vegeta, you got your boy Gohan, there's Demoniacal Fit Goku, the best Goku figure we've ever gotten, because the body, doesn't matter if you like the design, Daima Goku, Tonsen Art Trunks, of course, and that's it. So what do you think? Is he scaled right? Is this a perfect Trunks? Of course not. But considering what s.h.figuarts has released, these third parties are definitely the way to go. The Tonsen Art, at this point, probably pretty expensive. This, reasonably priced because it's still new, so don't miss out. Be sure to buy while you can. Reminder, link is in the description, plus you can use my promo code to save 6%. If you enjoyed this and you want to see that Tonsen get reviewed, then click the top link there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.